Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to a year in Yukon Valley, Gold Fever. I am Nonzart of the Nosmo King channel, and I'm doing a voiceover because my mic was not plugged in while I was recording. So, yeah, my lips and in the window are not going to be in time with what I'm saying because I have no idea what I'm saying here. So, um, but this episode we do plow and we did upgrade the bees. I believe I mentioned that in the last episode, and there's some more honey that I will eventually take to market one of these days. When I have no idea, but okay. Apparently we're going up to the plant and the wash plant, and we're gonna look around there. And there's my new drum truck. That thing is awesome. So, and I'm trying to get rid of the final bit of final piles because there's two major ones. Trying to get rid of the final piles of pay dirt. So yeah. So I'm trying to make a long thing from this end of the paper. I give up on that. And the video here is almost too small for me to see. So what I'm trying to do when I'm recording this, it's a very small window in DaVinci Resolve. There we go. There we go. But the video is still I think the video is anyway. Yeah. So now the videos. I've got the video started again. We're gonna fill up this truck, or we're not. No, we're not gonna fill up the truck. What are we gonna do? What are we doing? We're probably getting some. Oh, we're gonna buy something. What are we buying? Oh, a roller. We're gonna buy a roller, and we're gonna get the big one. And the reason why we're gonna roll is because the only time I've rolled before was in the pirated copy I had when I first started playing this game, and it kept saying, even after the field was rolled, even after I had an AI worker roll the field, it would still say field needs rolling. So, so I thought it was a glitch in the game, but apparently it was just a glitch in the pirated copy because this is what I want to find out. This is what I'm trying to find out. This is why I get the roller. I even get an AI worker to do most of it, and well, I don't want to give it away. What happens? Let's watch and find out. So I'm so terrible lining up with the edge of the field. And if something sticks out way past the, yeah, we got an AI worker. We're gonna get out of the way, and we're gonna let them go ahead and take care of that. And we're gonna find out if it was just in the pirated copy or if it was in every copy. And I'm sorry for the echo here. I am in DaVinci Resolve, and this is the first time I'm doing a voiceover in DaVinci Resolve, and I'm not exactly familiar with the audio setups for DaVinci Resolve. So um, I apologize for that. So if it's a little echoey, I apologize. I don't know where I'm going now. I'm probably going to set up the second tractor with a seeder. Or, oh, the cultivator. Okay, we're going to grab the cultivator and set up the secondary tractor with the cultivator, the small one. Or, no, we'll grab, fertilizer. Okay, so we're going to seed and fertilize. I see, okay. I like this little tractor. I mean, you know what I like most about it is it, see the grooves in the dirt left from the big tractor. It really doesn't leave grooves in the fields and stuff. So yeah. And if you hear some thunder and rain, it's not outside your window. It's here. We got a heck of a thunderstorm going on right now. And I'm in a tall apartment building, so everything echoes, just like I'm doing right now in my own ears. I don't know if it's echoing in the recording, but it is in my ears. So yeah, just gonna sit and watch. We're not gonna interact because it's too early, because we'll end up stopping the other tractor. So we're just gonna sit in here and watch and wait and see what happens. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yawn. At least I didn't do it on camera. You can't see me yawn on camera. But we're gonna sit here and watch and wait, and that crackling you hear is my vape pipe that I'm using to quit smoking, and it's working really well. And the vape that I have is it's called a Z-Pod, and it has the lowest amount of nicotine available for vapes with nicotine. You know, vapes with other stuff I don't do, but the nicotine vapes I do the Z-Pods, which has the lowest amount of nicotine, which I believe is 0.2% nicotine. So when I get over my smoking habit, this will be easy to quit also, because it's almost no nicotine. So right now I am demonstrating the lesser of two evils. So right now I'm just ruining my own lungs. I'm not ruining the environment and everybody else around me. So vaping is not really accepted as it is tolerated. Yeah. I've heard all kinds of arguments on the subject, and vaping in public places and stuff like that. And it's no worse than anybody drinking a strong coffee or chewing gum. I mean, how many times have you been on the bus and smelt the person in front of you or behind you chewing their gum? That sickly sweet smell. And there's nothing wrong with that in public places. So vaping is no different. The only difference is you can see it. That's the only difference. Yeah. So, as you can see, when we walked across the field, it said it did not need rolling. So apparently rolling actually works now. So I guess it just was the pirated game that I had that I'm going to jump in. I'm going to roll that little spot that missed, and I'm going to roll the other field a little bit, I think. Do I got the roller down? Do I look to see if I got the roller down? Or I just assume I got the roller down? I just assume. Okay. Well, it kind of looks like I had the roller down, so. Oh, well, yeah. See the dust, so. Yeah. This is my absolute favorite tractor. It's John Deere. It's the 7 Series. It's not the 8 Series because you can't put front loaders on the 8 Series. So it's a 7 Series, but it's a 450 engine. So it's like the highest engine in the 7 Series. And it does anything you want it to, and it does it well. And the problem is it is a very heavy tractor. So if it zooms out at all, once I get out of it, and you see lines across the field, that's from the tractor, not from the roller. Although the roller is a very heavy piece of equipment. But the lines you would see on the field are from the tractor. And I always get like double wide tires. So if it's available, I'll get double wide with weights. But if it's not available, I just get the double wide. And since I'm not rolling now when I cut across this field, you will see it later. Oh, okay. Well, now I'm just checking out to see if yeah, that little spot right there didn't get rolled. The rest of the field gets rolled except for this little spot right there. And I eventually do it. But I'm just checking out the field to make sure it got rolled because I don't believe it. I don't really believe it because I played for over a month, and every time I'd roll a field, or every time an AI worker would roll a field, it would come up and say it needs rolling, even after it just finished. So I think that was a glitch in the pirated copy I had. But now I am totally legal. I got the legal copy. I bought it. And it's very rare for me to buy a game. I think I've only bought 2 or 3 in my life. I've always pirated them. So I'm actually very proud of the fact that I bought this game. And I plan on playing it for quite a while. That's why I did buy it, because it is such a good game. I enjoy it quite a bit. Although I wish there was more things to do between field prep. I mean, other than contracts, I have a hard time finding things to do that fill the day. Except for loading bins of gold onto a truck. That takes forever. And you just count your money while you're doing it, you know? Yeah. Yeah. But I can't sell the gold now that it's all loaded. I mean, we're in December, so it's the lowest price for gold. I'm sorry, we're in January. Caught up where I am right now in my game. Uh, in episode 22, which is the next episode after this one. We're in January, and the price for gold is right down. So I have to hold on to it for almost a whole year, or at least till the summer months, when the price goes back up to a decent amount, because I didn't go through all that trouble just to get the lowest price, you know. And I do have enough money in the game to be satisfied to just wait for the best price. You know, I don't have to. I might sell one truckload. I'm not sure yet because I'm going to buy another truck. I don't mean to ruin the next episode for you guys. I'm sorry, guys. In 22, we buy a secondary truck, um, a secondary flatbed. I should straighten that out. Okay, we're going to drop the roller now. And I think that's about it for this field after it's rolled. Oh no, we gotta go back and fertilize it. And then I get an AI worker to fertilize the field. Well, most of it. He does miss a few spots, so I go back and do it afterwards, which is usually the case with AI workers. And first thing I'm going to do is dump that oats in the front of my, or wheat, or whatever it is, in the front of my tractor. Just empty the bucket. It ends up picking up. So I end up driving backwards to empty the bucket, and I end up going down the, yay! Going down into the river, down the embankment backwards, which is, that's one hell of a roller coaster ride right there. Short, but still scary, you know. Make it back up. It's a cute little tractor. I don't know the name of it. I can't think of the name right now. But I got it on sale. So when I saw it in the sale bin, I said 50% off on a tractor. What's the horsepower? I checked out the horsepower. Wasn't too bad. I think it was like 200 or something like that. And I said, okay, well, you know, we could use a little tractor around the farm, you know, and see, it doesn't leave tractor marks on the field. This is an AI worker doing this, by the way. Like you can see on the field there from the big heavy tractor, from the big John Deere. That's not from the roller. That's from the tractor itself. So, and I know this because I see it all the time. And whether I'm using a roller or not, I see it all the time. So if you've got, and I don't, by the way, but if you do have field destruction turned on, that's the kind of thing you want to avoid, you know? So, yeah, that's an AI worker doing that right now, by the way. We're just following them. We're just following them around. Because there's nothing I like better than watching a game that plays itself. Just sit back and watch. It's awesome. And then I understand why everybody watches Let's Plays and everything, so they can watch the game and not have to do it themselves. It's the epitome of laziness. It's perfect. But I do enjoy watching the AI workers, especially if they do a good job. Sometimes you get AI workers that are just right off the mark. I don't know what they're thinking, where they're going, what they're trying to do. I've had AI workers cut across the field on a 45-degree angle. And it's like, what are you doing? You just ruined the whole field. So, yeah. And I'm not talking with fertilizer. I'm talking like with planting. You cut across on a 45-degree angle and cut a big rectangular field into two long triangles. You know, and yeah. And that really kind of got me. And I had it lined up too, by the way. Everybody's saying, oh, well, you had the tractor lined up on a angle there. That's why. And I said, no, no. I had it lined up. I don't know what it was. It was a field that I made that wasn't in the game. I did make a big square, or as close to rectangle as I could do because I'm not the best driver. But it was very, very close to perfectly rectangle. And the AI worker just cut across it on 45. Just turned it into two big, yucky triangles. So. So instead of hiring one AI worker to do that field, I had to hire 3. So the first one, cut it in half, or cut it into triangles. I fired him right away. And then I hired another one to do the first triangle, and then he stopped when the first triangle was done, so I had to hire another one to do the second triangle. So. But I found a trick with AI workers. You turn the speed down to 0.5 and they don't make as much money. Because the tractor goes at the same speed no matter what time scale you're in. And if you're in like a 30 time scale or higher, and 5 minutes equals an hour, you're going to pay that guy quite a bit of money to do your field, whatever you have it doing. So whenever I have AI workers, or now just in general, I try and keep the time scale at 5.5. I kept it at 15 for a long time, but I kept getting like I was trying to make it so that one day would equal an hour. So we'd start the day together, and then by the time it's time to stop the video, we'd stop the day together. But it would get too dark. It would get dark around 8 p.m. and then that would be about 40 minutes into the video, so I'd be 20 minutes in the dark and just couldn't talk for 20 minutes without nothing to do. So I ended up changing the scale down to 10. Now I don't bother. Now I just play for an hour, and at the end of the hour, I change the day. No matter what time of day it is, at the end of the hour, I change the day. So starting on, like, I guess, episode 20, there'll be 12 more episodes, one for each month, and that's about it for this series, for the first year anyway. We'll see if I continue it afterwards, but I do have an idea to do a moonshine run farm. But we'll see if I can get my skill up for making maps first, because I want to do a moonshine run farm, or a moonshine run game or field, or whatever you want to call it, map, where there's lots of twists and turns and jumps and all kinds of stuff on the roads, and billboards, and there's like a cop behind every billboard, and I want to set up the AI on the cops that if you have moonshine in your vehicle while you're on the roads and you go within 100 feet of the cop, the cop starts chasing you. And if they come within 10 feet of your car, they catch you. You go to jail for 30 days, and it costs you $5,000. And then you got to start over. And in 30 days, I don't know. Like I said, the last time I played this game with animals, it was on the cheat menu. It was on but if you went 30 days without feeding your animals, when you woke up, they wouldn't be there. They'd be gone, and apparently they died, So, yeah. So, but I don't know if that's on the real game or it's on just on the pirated copy or not. So I have no idea whatsoever. Anyway, so have we hit the midway point? No, because it's still light. When it gets dark, I switch out, and my mic works from that point on. So I will stop doing the voiceover at that point. This looks easy, but it takes a lot of time. Lining them up and everything like that takes a lot of time. And I've gotten to the point where I put a case on and I go strap it down right away because it's going to move if I don't. So it's time consuming, but at least they don't move. You know, you don't get a disaster where there's cases everywhere. So I do this full truck all the way, both sides, and then I do one more row along the top, and I start thinking of the weight, and thinking, well, you know, I had a tanker with 100,000 liters of gas in it. It was a mod, and it held 100,000 liters of gas, and it took forever to fill it up. And I did fill it up, and then it got caught in a ravine. There's a video out on my channel about it. It's a 10-minute video about it caught, and nothing will move it. Like super strength won't move it, nothing will move it. So, and I end up having it reset back to the sale point, and of course it resets and it's empty, you know. So I lost the 137,000, I think it was $137,000 in gas. So I don't want that to happen again, so I try to keep my loads, no matter what they are, under 100,000 pounds, so my super strength will work if I need it to. So that's why I don't do a second row. Well, a complete second row on this truck. I do a complete first row, and then I start the second row. So, you know what? That's the second row. Although there is enough boxes of gold in the gold hut right now to do a second row easily. On there, good. Go lash that down. He's gonna try another one. Okay. Right. Throw caution to the wind. Fucking fortune favors the brave, right? So I think he does it without, or my guy does it without too much provocation. There we go. Now go tie that down. Yeah. He's thinking about it. Yeah, he's gonna go do it. Yep. It's a good idea. Good idea. Oh my goodness. Thinking I should do voiceovers more often, because I talk a lot more when I'm not actually doing the work. I'm just watching it and talking. So that's probably a better idea. Maybe I should switch to voiceovers afterwards. You know, and just not record the mic. Do it this way afterwards. But then I miss all the jokes and personal thoughts that I come up with while I'm working here. And I got like 2 seconds warning about what he's gonna do, because these are like, this one not so much. I did this one last night. I remember this one pretty good, but there are times where it will be like 2 or 3 days before I do another video, and I will completely forget what I've done, and yeah, it's on an angle. Straighten it out. Stuff like that bothers me. That's good. Okay, let go. Go tie it down. Go tie it down. No. Oh, it's on an angle. Shit. Okay, there. Now go tie it down. No, don't go get another one. Go tie it down. Okay, alright. You're asking for trouble. Yeah. See? I told you. See, I told you. Tie it. Okay. Yeah. See? Ah! Stubborn. Stubborn. Meanwhile, it's getting darker and darker and darker. But I keep this up until I get, I think, the... Oh my goodness. Yeah, now you go tie one down. Tie one. Yeah, finally you learn. Yeah. Okay. Throw it up in the air, and it will come down. There we go. Okay. There we go. Put it up. Push it back. Let it go. Push it back and let it go. You're not going to straighten it out by coming from the side. Okay. Go tie it down. Yes. There we go. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh, the mouth is drawn away there. I don't know what I'm saying, but the mouth is just drawn away. Because I talk. I have the gift to gab, as my mother used to say. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. Can't really cut it out either because it's a voiceover, right? I mean, I could, I guess, but how. So we're kind of on the first run ever of a voiceover on. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and turn the truck around so it's a little easier to get to stuff on that side. And this is interesting. If you watch the little mirror. I don't know how, yeah, right there. I don't know how I did it, but I got it caught inside the doors of the gold plant. And I don't know how I did it while I was turning. So I have to get out and turn it around. still light enough I can actually lift it, which is good. So, there you go. Good enough. Good enough. There you go. Okay. Continue with loading. So yeah. So I'm wondering, let me know down below, guys, who's bought the horch patch. I'm thinking of maybe driving it at the end of the month. We'll see what the budget allows. And yeah. Yeah. So we're just walking it in. We'll get it right. Now that I'm just gonna drive off. We end up parking the trailer right beside on the side of the gold smelter here, because again, it's in the other game where when it's ready to go, it's January, so it's the gold prices are really low. So I'm just gonna park it for a while, but I am gonna get another truck and load it up because it's getting dark now. It's getting almost too dark to see. So I'm probably gonna stop soon and do this in the next part, in part 2 of this episode, which is going to be the next morning. Yeah. Well, once we get to the hopefully, took it off of mute, the second one. So, yeah, so I'm not at the point where I'm talking yet, so I'm not double talking. But I'm pretty sure I already edited the videos together, so we'll get break between the videos, and that will tell me when to shut up and stop talking and stop recording. So yeah, there are a few more to go, a few more cases to go, and it's getting real dark. So it's 20,000 liters of gold. Every case, each case is $200,000. $20,000 a case. Yeah, I'm just pushing it back because it's too dark to load. So just push them out of the way so the plant can make more. But and this ends up being a perilous task for a few minutes because every time I push one out of the way, I'd come back and there'd be another one. So it's like, hey, and then it's adding up way too much. I'm never gonna get this cleared out. I still haven't got it cleared out. It's still a pile of cases inside the gold smelter. So. But I'm hoping I'll get rid of that in the next episode. I'll dedicate a whole episode just to truck. And we're going to use the Jeep, or not the Jeep, the mod truck, the Mac mod truck that's recommended for the tow truck. So it's got the most, it's got like 250 horsepower or something. 2,500 horsepower, I should say. Yeah. So, this is where I just go inside. I think once I go inside, I'm gonna say that's the end of C. Yeah, and I left the door open. Any bears in here? Any bears? You have to tell me if there's any bears in here. So yeah, coffee and donuts. We're going for coffee and donuts, are we? Yeah. Yep. Got any? I don't know. I guess not. Okay. Well, I think this is it for part one, and I'll see you guys in part two. And I talked during that one, so see you soon. Hey, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so where were we? Oh, yes. We did our field in wheat and oat. And I guess this last one is barley. Yes. Oh, my. So, wheats and oats and barley. Oh, my. Lions and tigers and bears. Okay, all right. So that's my homage to the Wizard of Oz. Yeah. So it's early in the morning. It's at 6 speed. Let's bring our speed down, just in case we decide to hire somebody. And I'm gonna record for about 25 minutes for this one, to roughly give us a little over an hour, not much over an hour. And there's a couple of things I wanted to do, but I think that tree's in the way, and that stuff's in the way to go that way, and that tree's in the way. So I was gonna put another shed in, because I like this shed. Um, but that means getting rid of this tree, mulching this area, or at least where the tree is, moving everything over. Oh yeah, let's put our cheat on. Cheat? Cheat? And we'll turn on our super strength. And, okay, well, let's go see what's going on up at the wash plant. Okay, that's not the wash plant. That's not the wash plant. That's not the wash plant. That's the wash plant. Okay, yeah. So we got an extra belt and conveyor. When this one finally goes down, or gets further along, that this mountain is no longer an issue, but it is definitely getting down there. It is definitely getting down there. Okay, so let's turn it on. Turn on the belt. Turn on the belt. Okay, alright, it's on. There we go. And we'll turn on this belt too. And I think we're gonna have to store this gold till winter is over, because I think our prices for gold, at least this month, is not good, if I remember correctly. Because we're in January now, so let's take a look. So. Go down to gold bars, because we're not selling wheat. Gold bars. Yeah, January, February is really bad, so we'll see what happens in September, October, November. Oh, December is the best. December is the best to sell it in, so we might store for a while. We might actually store for a while, but let's see if we can get. Whoops. For some reason. You know what? We're gonna strap those on. Okay, so that doesn't want to, okay. That doesn't want to cooperate very well. Okay, so we pull back. Strap those in because it gave us a hard time. And we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, let's Alright, so, I'm going to turn off this plant for now, because it's kind of deactivated for a little while. Let it store up its gold, because it's kind of a little overwhelming. You know, I just moved a box, and we still got all these boxes back here, and it's just a wee bit overwhelming, so let's put this one up here. Drop it down. Push it in. We'll lock that one in so we have something to push up against for the next few. So for the next 3. Okay. Okay. And one more. Now, do we want to call this a truckload, or do we want to try and do a second layer? Maybe a second layer just on this section. I turned this plant off. Yeah, I thought I turned the plant off. It's still producing. What's going on? Is it too far out? They're all a little too far out. Oh, that'll do. Oh, we don't want to cut anything up, thanks. Okay, so let's put a strap on it. $445, $450, I should say. that was a mistake and a half. We got some crooked crates here. Crooked crates. Which means it's not going to be greatest load capacity. If I was totally OCD, I'd have to fix all that, but luckily I'm not totally OCD. Cool. Too far out. Okay, let's see. Those are getting far out, aren't they? Well, that was neat. Just do the whole row. Okay, cool. And that was a mistake and a half, huh? Okay. Pretty soon we're gonna have to think about the weight limit on the truck too, because I learned my lessons with the 100,000 liters of gas that we lost, because it got stuck and nothing could tow it out, nothing could move it, and when we reset it, the gas was gone. So yeah, I learned my lesson about going over 100,000 liters of anything on a moving vehicle. And another one appeared. I thought we turned this thing off. So I know it's uneven, but I think this is going to be our last case on this one. 560,000 liters. Now that it's all strapped down, can we lift it up? Can we move it? Nope. See what I mean? You get too heavy, you can't. Oh, there we go. Okay. But I think that's it. I think that's it. And this is a very bad time to sell our gold. So we're going to store this. Whoops. Keeps going to the same vehicles. Yeah, okay, I'll get out. I'll walk over. No big deal. Or run, whatever the case may be. Not doing anything. Okay. Try something here. May not be able to lift it. We might be able to slide it. Or maybe push it. Can we push? Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. pull it back? No. You know what? I'm happy with that. I can get in and out, and it's right up against the wall. That's good enough. That's one. So next month we're gonna buy another truck, and we're gonna put another truck there. It sounds like it's running, but it's not running good. There's no dirt. So what's going on here? Are you running or not? Because see, you don't have to stay in the vehicle to keep it running, but you have to stay close to it, which doesn't make any sense. But anyway, we're at 28 minutes, so I am going to consider this the final part of episode 21, and we will see you guys in episode 22. And once again, you've made it an hour, so congratulations on not smoking for the hour. That is amazing. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me. We both did it together, and we'll keep doing it together, and it will get easier, guys. Take care. Okay, see you episode 22. Bye-bye.